are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Elliott. He's got him in, complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. First one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. It down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Elliott escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Side has got it complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
You're hit in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 48. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
38-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21.
Set to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out. Good one as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something in the excitement area.
Play action. Elliott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down.
49ers.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score all tied.
Off the play fake. Elliott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion, something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense. Looking to throw on second down. Elliott. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Makes this
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there at 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing...
His third interception. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs from the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. Herbert steps away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Austin Eckler.
They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Up 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 22.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 35. Chargers 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
5-yard line.
Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Niners 42, Chargers 35. Pitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
The 33-yard line.
To throw on second down, Elliott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
To George Kittle.
A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, Elliott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to look downfield for a hit. And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 29 yards that time.
At the 49-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
42-all. Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for... Their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Elliott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Play action. Elliott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Elliott. That's Samuel caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the coverage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Good return past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Herbert sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Herbert now trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the
second and 10. Now Eckler. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, Herbert. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. And here is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. To throw on second down, Elliott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on third down, Elliott completes it to Samuel. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, 94 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that there are at times, this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Good nothing.
Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, told him the fact that just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. These guys are going to hand the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Elliott sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Looking to throw. Elliott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards.
Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 66, Chargers 49.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! 10, touchdown, Allen! K.J. Hamler, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the gun, Elliott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And a 49er first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, Elliott. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Herbert on first down now. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Off-play action. Elliott. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And a 49er 1st down.
Off the play fake. Elliott eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sheldon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
By Derwin James.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over all the bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Herbert now to throw. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they take a knee. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
This is our time. Our time.
Today's final score, Niners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points,